Hello everyone, welcome to our new session of fluid mechanics subject. In today's session, we'll start our last topic of this chapter, that is flow through pipe, and the topic which is flow through pipes in a series, flow through pipe in equivalent pipe, and flow through the parallel pipes. So the fluid is flowing through the whenever the pipe is in a series, or what is the concept of equivalent pipe, and the fluid is passing through the parallel pipe. So today we'll cover these three topics in this session. So let's start our today's session. First of all, the topic is a flow through pipes when the pipes that is in a series, or this topic is also called as a flow through the compound pipes. Okay, so whenever the different pipes which is connected in a series, which is defined as when the pipes of different length and the different diameter, as you can see that in this below figure, where the pipe 1 which is a length of L1 which has a diameter of D1. Likewise, a pipe D2 that is L2 D2, and pipe 3 that is the length of L3 and the diameter is D3. So the pipe in a series that is defined as a different length and the different diameters are connected with the end to end, which is connected with end to end in a series to form a pipeline. This type of pipeline is known as a pipe in a series or a compound pipes. So in this below figure, we are having L1, L2 and L3, which is the length of pipe L1, L2 and L3, that is 1, 2 and 3 respectively. Likewise, diameter D1, D2 and D3, that is the diameter of respective pipelines, whereas the velocity is V1, V2 and V3, coefficient of friction that is F1, F2 and F3, and H that is the difference of water level in two tanks, which is shown over here. Okay, so that is the difference of a water level in these two reservoirs. So whenever the pipes are connected in this form, then this type of pipes line is called as a pipes in a series or a compound pipes. Let's find out the different discharge velocity, coefficient of friction and head loss when the pipe is connected in a series. So in this case, the discharge which is fluid that is passing through the each pipeline is same because it is connected in a series. So the discharge is same, and the basic equation of discharge that equals to area into velocity, that is A1 V1 equals to A2 V2 equals to A3 V3. The difference in a liquid surface level is equal to the sum of a total head loss in a pipe, because as we know that there is a difference in a water level due to this datum head of these two reservoirs. So it has some head loss due to the difference in a surface, and also that is a enlargement or the contraction in a different pipes because of its diameter. So let us find out the different losses which is appeared in this pipe. So first loss, that is, as we know that at the entrance of pipe here it is a head loss, because this water which is steady in this reservoir which is try to get in this direction and enters the pipeline. So the first loss is over here. Second loss, that is the friction loss in this pipe. Third loss, that is the head loss due to contraction over here. Fourth one, that is the head loss due to friction in this pipe. Fifth one, that is head loss due to enlargement of pipe over here. Next is head loss due to friction in this pipe, and over here again due to the enlargement of pipe. So total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 types of head losses available and at present in this kind of pipe in connection. So let us consider the different types of head losses. So over here, as we seen that this head loss which is at the entrance of pipe, that equals to 0.5 V1 square by 2G. Okay. Next is for the pipe 1, that is the frictional loss for the pipe 1. Second is whenever there is a contraction in a pipe, this one is frictional loss in a pipe 2. After that, enlargement in a pipe, so this one is the head loss for the enlargement. Next one, this head loss is due to the friction in a pipe 3, and this one is again last head loss at the exit of that pipe. Okay, so here it is the different types of losses are available. In this equation you can see that where the square box is there, which I make this square box over there, and these all are the, it means this one is 1 2, this 3 and 4, so total 4 minor losses are there, and this one is 2 and this one is 3. So these 3 losses is known as the head loss due to the friction in a pipe. So these 3 are the major losses in a pipe, and this 1 2 3 4 are the minor losses in a pipe. So if the minor losses are neglected, these 1 2 3 4 minor losses are neglected, then above equation is, we can write that the summation of all head loss due to the friction. In this case, if we say that the coefficient of friction is same for the all pipe, as the all pipe is made from the same material, then we can write that F1, F2, F3 that equals to F. So after putting this value in below equation, we can write this equation, that is 4F divided by 2G into bracket L1 into V1 square divided by D1. So this equation is for whenever you are getting this F1, F2, F3, it means your coefficient of friction is same for the all pipe materials. Let's see one more concept, that is the concept of equivalent pipe. So in equivalent pipe, this equivalent pipe, which is defined as the pipe of a uniform diameter and having a loss of head and discharge. Just remember these two things, the loss of head and discharge, which is equal to the loss of head and discharge of compound pipe. It means in a pipe in a series. So it consisting of several pipes of different length and diameters. Okay. So this equivalent pipe is nothing but which has a pipe when it is having a uniform diameter with a loss of head and discharge is equal to the loss of and discharge of compound pipes. So it is somewhat like same as a pipe when that is connected in series. So the uniform diameter of equivalent pipe is called as equivalent size of pipe. So just remember one thing, it is that the uniform diameter of equivalent pipe is called as the equivalent size of pipe. The length of equivalent pipe is equal to the sum of length of compound pipe consisting of different pipe. So we can say that the L1, L2, L3, which is the length of pipe L1, 2 and 3, likewise diameter D1, D2 and 3, D3, H that is the total head loss, L that is the length of equivalent pipe, okay, and the D that is diameter of equivalent pipe. So we can see that over here it is the length of equivalent pipe that equals to the length of pipe 1, length of pipe 2 and length of pipe 3. So this 3 pipe which is connected in a series, and the summation of this series pipe is equals to the equivalent pipe length. Okay, so the total head loss in a compound pipe, it means our pipe in a series, whenever the neglecting the minor loss, as we already seen this section over here, the minor loss is neglecting the above equation, we can write that somewhat like this. So the above equation, that is total head loss equals to 4 F1 L1 V1 square divided by D1 into 2G. That is the for pipe number 1. Over here it is pipe number 2 and this one is for pipe number 3. So these three terms which is known as a head loss due to friction in a pipe, and also we are assuming that the frictional coefficient F that equals to F1, F2 and F3, where the discharge that equals to A1, A2 and A3. Okay, over here let's put the value of area, that is pi by 4 d1 square, A2 that is pi by 4 d2 square and A3 that is pi by 4 d3 square. So we can write that and we can finding out this velocity V1 that equals to 4 cube pi d1 square, pi d2 square and pi d3 square. Let's substitute the velocity values, these velocity values in this equation, so this equation we can write that 4f L1 into 4q divided by pi 1 d square whole square divided by d1 2q. So we are putting these three velocity values in this equation and rewriting that equation like this. So in this equation, after the simplification and after opening this bracket of velocity, 4 4s are 16, 4 square that is 16, f q square divided by pi square 2g. So this one is our head loss in a compound pipe. So it is the head loss, equation of head loss in a compound pipe, that is 11.15. Let's say the head loss in equivalent pipe, that is 4 FL V square upon 2 GD, taking the same value of F, okay, whereas the velocity V, that equals to discharge divided by area, and area is pi by 4 d square, that is 4 pi d square. Okay, let's again put the value of velocity for this equivalent pipe over here in place of this V square, then 4 FL V square divided by 2 GD. So this equation is also, we can write that in this form, and that is the head loss for a equivalent pipe. So as we compare these two equations, the head loss in a compound pipe as well as the head loss in our equivalent pipe, then we can see that over here in a previous slide, this was our head loss in a compound pipe, and this one is our head loss in a equivalent pipe. So this one is for compound pipe and this one is for equivalent pipe. So you can compare both the equation and also cancel out these two values. Then the remaining terms are L1 divided by D1 raised to 5, that equals to L divided by D raised to 5. So that we can say that this type of pipe is same but the length is differed somewhat like this. Okay. So this pipe is known as equivalent pipe. And the last topic, that is the flow through the parallel pipes. Flow through the parallel pipes, consider a main pipe, which this one is our main pipe, which divides into two or more branches. So water is goes through one side over here and another one is over here as shown in this figure. Again join together downstream, we are joining together this downstream to form the single pipe. Then the branch pipes are said to connected in a parallel. So this one is somewhat like a parallel connection. The discharge through the main increase by connecting pipes in a parallel. Okay, so the rate of flow in a main pipe, that equals to sum of rate of flow through the branches pipe. As we know that the main discharge is that equals to summation of two discharges which is passing through the from two different pipes. In this arrangement, the loss of head for each branch pipe, that is same. So the loss of head for a branch pipe 1, that equals to loss of head for a branch pipe 2, as these two branch pipe is both the branch pipe having the same loss of head. So we can equivalent or we can compare this both the loss of head with that branch of pipes, and if we say that f1 equals to f2, then we can cancel out this 4 value, f value, and the remaining, that is L1 V1 square divided by D1 2G. So the remaining terms are, this one is for a flow through the parallel pipes. Okay, so thank you. This was all about today's session. You need to write down this all three theories, that is flow through the pipes in a series, equivalent pipe and parallel pipe, and submit it towards Google Classroom. Thank you.